Welcome to Partner 5 and 5. Rob here from Night Solutions. Great to be back. Partner 5 and 5 is where we interview Procore integration partners, try and get through 5 questions in about 5 minutes to find out what options are out there for you to extend the Procore platform and get more out of the product. I'm joined by Ian from Proload Solutions today. How you doing, Ian?
I'm great, thanks, Rob.
Good,
Really
good
good.
to have you on board. Another Aussie.
Thanks very much. Yeah.
We've caught up a few times in the past, and Ian's got a great solution to walk everyone through today and explain. Look forward to jump in. So we'll try our best. Like I said, never achieve the 5 minutes, but let's jump in and go through the questions really quick. Number one question for us, someone's a Procore customer or looking about becoming a Procore customer.
Yes.
Tell us about Proload Solutions and fundamentally what kind of problems does it solve for those who are Procore customers?
Yeah. So the number one challenge for Procore customers is time to value with getting up and running on Procore. So Proload Solutions is all about there are three tiers to the product. One is the initial company configuration. So we have a tool that allows you to upload data, upload configuration via an Excel spreadsheet.
Okay,
And
great.
the first tier is getting the company set up and all the fundamentals sorted within your new Procore org. The second tier is then all of your historical project data migrated into Procore. So all your data is in one place. And then the third tier is an ongoing tool that allows you to create bulk inspections and action items really quickly
Gotcha.
through the tool. So the major challenge is the just the repetitive manual process to
Mm.
get things configured and data
Yeah.
entered in
When that
Procore.
kind of applies to all three of those tiers, we certainly come
Absolutely.
across it setting up Procore accounts or historical data, and there's generally not a clean way to do it without building something bespoke or paying someone to sit there and crunch through it, as with creating action plans and inspections. So sounds like you've got it kind of covered from like the account setup, historical data, and then ongoing stuff as well.
That's
Um,
right.
yeah,
And it's all about the time to value. So
yeah,
getting into Procore and being able to let your legacy systems sort of go as soon as possible
mm,
so that everyone in the organization is in
that's
Procore
awesome.
looking at all of the data
Yeah,
and
gotcha. And with the historical stuff, do you guys do financial historicals as well?
yes. Yeah.
That is
So
definitely something that comes up a lot. So good to know.
yeah.
Um, all right, so it sounds like that real, time to value is really important. Um, just going to question two, what types of, Procore customers and potentially the roles inside those customers do you guys typically work with, or is it a good fit, or is it good for everyone?
Yeah, so it's great for everyone,
Okay.
from subcontractors through to owners and everyone in between. I guess the key users within the organizations that we see are project managers, the compliance and quality managers, and the IT teams in terms of that initial setup and the initial data load of
Okay.
all of the historical projects, and then
Yeah.
obviously with the ongoing action plans and bulk creation of
Right.
those inspections.
So the
It's your
first
project
two
manager.
items might be more the setup team with getting Procore set up, and then the bulk creation of action plans and inspections, maybe a bit more the project team.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
yeah, and we'll talk about it in a bit in terms of how it integrates. But is it fairly well like a sort of do it yourself kind of thing? Like the product is easy to use, or do you guys have to be kind of involved in every step of the process as well?
No, so we don't need to be involved in the process at all, really.
Okay.
The tool is a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet.
Okay.
Uh, you download it from the Procore Marketplace
Yeah.
or our website. Uh, it's a uh, It's a stateless, macro-free tool.
Hmm.
So in the early days, we had a few challenges with organizations who wouldn't let people download macro-based
Yeah,
Excel
that is a problem
spreadsheets.
sometimes. Yeah.
So we've stripped all of that out, and
Yep,
I mean, pretty much everyone in construction knows their way around Excel.
they
Uh,
sure do. They're Excel
yeah.
masters, that's for sure. That's half the
So
stuff they're coming off when they go to Procore. So, uh,
absolutely.
yeah, that makes a lot
So
of sense.
this tool, 100% secure, so we don't ever see or manage any of your data. You
Great.
log into the plugin with your Procore account,
Hmm.
and whatever Procore accounts, or sorry, your Procore login, and
Mm,
whatever accounts you have access to, that's in the first
gotcha.
tier of
Yeah.
selections.
Well, that's good to know
And
that you
then
guys don't get involved in that data storage. So essentially, it's sitting on your local system or network, and then whatever you push into Procore.
That's right. So
Yeah.
they download, a customer will download the Excel spreadsheet
Mm,
on their device and log in with their Procore login,
mm.
and it's just an
Yeah, great.
interface via the API
Yeah.
to to load and manage all of those
That's
items.
that's awesome. And I know we kind of haven't sort of flagged it, but we're kind of heading into question three, which is how it integrates with Procore. But essentially, that Excel interface, logging into Procore, and then doing that work. And I'm assuming, obviously, then that is then something that's used ongoing when you're doing, bulk creation, and the project team are using that type of interface as well.
That's correct.
Yeah.
So it's our tool utilizes all of the Procore APIs in the background.
Mm,
Uh, when you navigate to your project, you sync the spreadsheet, so
hmm.
that pulls all of the relevant project data
Mm.
into the spreadsheet, and then you can create all of your action plans and inspections
Yeah,
uh, just by sort of copy and paste and create the
that's awesome.
rows.
And I'm
And
assuming it like pulls the Procore templates that you've already built out to do that.
that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah, because I know a lot of time goes into that, especially. But then when you get repetitive construction, especially linear construction or multi-level high-rise, where there is
Yeah.
a real repetitive nature to the nature of the work,
Yeah.
it can be a bit of a burden,
Yes.
manually doing that process. Especially when it's kind of a proactive thing, like an RFI is a reactive thing; it kind of comes up when it comes up. But
Yes.
inspections, action plans, those types of quality control measures, especially, it's always going to be there. It's not like if it comes up, it's going to be there for every level or every room, whatever it is. So
That's right.
that
And
makes a
it's a
lot of sense.
huge time saving for
Mm.
customers.
Yeah.
Within Procore, it's click, it's type, it's drop
Hmm.
down, repeat.
Yeah.
So you can create thousands, hundreds of
Mm.
inspections in minutes.
Yeah.
Uh, and once you hit that synchronization button, our tool will create them all in sequence with their correct their number sequence, and then
That's
that's
awesome.
available in Procore.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, I think, look, working with our customers, and we've had this conversation before, we're definitely going to start, seeing where we can integrate Proload into the work we do, just to make that more efficient, but also more accurate as well for the customer. So definitely some options there, but I know it's chewing through a bit of time. I've got two more questions, so let's jump in number four, which is, we kind of touched upon this, like you don't need to involve Proload in the process, but if someone does go ahead and goes with Proload, what is the kind of, the onboarding or the support services going forward? How do people get help and make sure it gets set up correctly?
well, so they can call us, they can email us. We're pretty, yeah, keen to get everyone on board, and we'll
Hmm.
do whatever we can to answer any challenges anyone has.
Yeah. Well, obviously we work in the Australian New Zealand region, so having a local integration company is obviously the benefit. We're in Brizzy, you're not, so we've got a 1 hour time difference, but that's close enough.
Yeah.
But that's great. And then just to round it out, Ian, where do you want to take Proload? Like, what are there things you're looking at adding into the future to kind of optimize and increase what it can do, or anything you can kind of spill the beans on that's coming out maybe next year?
Well, so I guess the product development from our side is really limited by the access to the Procore APIs.
Hmm.
And whenever Procore sort of create new functionality through the APIs,
Mm,
then we look at aligning that into the tool.
mm.
Um, we're also looking at template creator. So
Okay.
uh, currently, those creation of templates are very manual as well.
Oh, the
And
tool templates.
yeah, uh,
Yeah,
being
they've
able,
improved over the years, but it's been a slow progression for sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
and still a slow process,
Mm,
and still like point click type, and repeat.
mm.
And so looking
That makes a
to
lot of sense.
at ways to do that
Yeah.
programmatically.
Well,
So
there
again,
is so many tool templates now that that's a need for sure.
yeah, yeah,
That's great.
and the other aspect of or the other feature within the tool, we want to really align those templates and action plans and sort of templated approach to different industries,
Yeah.
different sort of trade types
Mm.
within the construction industry. So
Yeah. Yeah,
looking to
that's
refine that.
great.
And,
Yeah, look, I mean, long gone are the days where, when I first bought Procore almost 15 years ago, I figured out recently, I feel old saying it, but it was very much a builder's tool. But the last number of years it's grown where we've just got all sorts. We've got, subcontractors, prefabricated builders, developers, fully integrated vertical companies doing it all. So yeah, that sounds great. And I guess you're probably a little bit of a nerd like me. You subscribe to Procоре's API updates. So if something interesting comes through and I think of you guys, I'll tap you on the shoulder so you can do something with this. But look, Ian,
Thanks.
we've definitely gone over our 5 minutes, but I think we've given people a good glimpse of what Proload can do, and
Great.
definitely where it's going. So we're looking forward to collaborating with you guys long term, but
Awesome.
also just to make customers aware of what's out there. And Procore's a great product, but expanding it, improving on it, there's a whole bunch of people out there like Proload who can make that a better experience as well. So thank you very much for your time, Ian, and we look forward to catching up with you soon. And I hope you have a great Christmas and a New Year.
Appreciate that.
Awesome. Thanks,
Awesome.
Ian.
Thanks, Rob.
Cheers. Bye,
Bye.
mate.